bailando. Tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Déjame decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Oye, él no te quiere, no sabe cuidarte. Oye, yo tengo un mundo para darte. Yo solo quiero cuidarte. Oye, mueve la cintura. Oye, que seas mía toda la vida. Solo eso quiero.
Hey Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makudi will bring you sports moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. Big games yesterday in the Champions League. A lot of debates on, even on social media, on every platform that you know, about the games in the Champions League yesterday. Some people were happy with results, others are still licking their wounds. Coming from the two English teams we talked about yesterday, for one team it went well, for the other team it didn't go well. Chelsea continued their losing streak. I will say the losing streak, yes. Chelsea lost to Atlanta yesterday 2-1. The other English team we talked about, Liverpool were able to pull they had to pull the rabbit out of the hat. They did something a lot of people never thought they were going to do. They defeated Inter in the San Siro. That was a great result for Liverpool. But all of this will be giving you the match results later on today. Later on the show, I'll be giving you those results. Then there are also games today. Very important games, even for I think some people are talking about Real Madrid. Yes, Real Madrid. I was discussing with somebody today, and he said Alonso, this might be Alonso's last game. If he doesn't perform well against Man City, this may be his last game. But we are not even talking about Alonso and Real Madrid today. What we want to talk about, Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal at this point in time, every year, this is where Arsenal normally bottle the league, where they always have cases of injuries. Yes, this is the time that Arsenal, it normally happens to Arsenal, and we want to talk about that today. But before going to that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. 3 weeks after the start of action in the lower division, attention has now shifted to the Cricket Club Committee Premier League, the highest division of Nigeria's cricket league, which bowled off last weekend with high-octane matches at the Tafawa Balewa Square Oval and the University of Lagos Cricket Oval. At the TBS Oval, the reigning champions, Rising Star began their title defense with a 31-run win over MRI Warriors. The second Premier league game at the venue between Super Eagles Cricket Club and Island Titans Cricket Club was abandoned after a rain delay. The Unilag Oval witnessed the biggest win of the opening weekend, where Foundation Cricket Club welcomed the newly promoted Rock Cricket Club of Abeokuta to the top division with a 109-run thrashing. In the second game at the Unilag Ebuje Lekki Cricket Club, that is Ebuje Lekki Cricket Club, suffer a one-wicket defeat in the hands of Federal Government College Warri. The first batch of Nigeria's contingent for the 4th Africa Youth Games Luanda 2025 departed the country on Monday, December 8, as preparation reached peak for the continent's premier youth multi-sport event. Nigeria will be proudly represented by 86 athletes competing in 12 sports, including athletics, badminton, boxing, beach volleyball, cycling, judo, golf, swimming, table tennis, taekwondo, tennis, and weightlifting. The African Youth Games, scheduled to be held from December 10th to 20th, 2025, mark a historic moment as Angola becomes the first Lusophone nation to host the game. The National Sport Commission and the Nigeria Olympics Committee expressed confidence in the Team Nigeria's preparation and the prospect of shining bright in Angola. And back to our topic of discussion. As the calendar flipped to December, bringing the traditional rush of Premier League and European fixtures, Arsenal Football Club is once again grappling with a familiar and frustrating crisis, a seemingly endless cycle of player injuries. The reoccurring pattern of key players succumbing to knocks and muscle problem during the festive hectic period has long baffled fans and pundits, leading to speculation which goes beyond mere bad luck. Currently, the Gunners are managing a lengthy injury report with star defender like William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, alongside attackers like Landro Trossard, all nursing recent issues. This constant rotation of the treatment room has prompted a deep dive into the underlying factors that make Arsenal particularly susceptible during the most demanding month of the football season. This primary consensus among sports scientists regarding the broader issue of injuries during fixture congestion centers on fatigue and reduced recovery time. But with Arsenal, it is a year in, year out thing. So I ask, why do Arsenal players always get injured at this critical time every season? And despite this injury, do you see the Arsenal team delivering the goods today? That is what we are discussing today. Why do Arsenal players always get injured at this critical time every season? Despite all of this, do you see Arsenal team delivering the goods today in their match today? Yes. Do you see Arsenal delivering today? So the numbers to call is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. Okay, it's like we have a caller already. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's the name and where are you calling us from?
This is Onguga Barnabas calling from North Bank.
Onguga.
Yes, sir.
How was Chelsea's game yesterday?
Sir. Just let me not go into that one first, because it's just let me not that. Let me just go straight to the point.
Okay, why is it that Arsenal at this point every season they have injury crisis?
Okay, this thing is like it's not only Arsenal.
Okay.
Yes. This time around, as we Africa, this time around, this time of the season, people speak a lot. And if you compare the same thing to that side, know that we are all human beings. So we have the same blood. As that, all those clubs, this time around, we know that anyhow they enter inside December, every club have its own issues. Some club they will deform, some they will have injuries.
But this injury seems to affect Arsenal the most. In the past how many seasons, when it comes to December, January, that is when Arsenal normally lose the title race.
Yes, and during this season, Arsenal players this time around, they overwork because Arteta will want to create a history. As you look time around, Arteta is creating a history of in a Premier League. For how many matches right now they have just win Arteta just two winning, let me just say one draw. The thing is that they do overwork. Is overwork.
Okay.
You have to rest. Those players did not have someone who can back them. So if you want to do that one, it will help. If Arteta just have a little player that we can occupy all those places, those things cannot be happening now.
Okay, thank you very much for that one, Onguga.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Onguga is saying the Arsenal players, they normally work. They overwork, using his words, and they overwork the players. Do you agree that Arsenal players are being overworked, and that is why they normally fall, they get this injured, whether knocks and injury, muscle strains, and whatever you want to call it, this December, January? Let us hear from you. Okay, we have another caller. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Benny Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Kenneth calling from airport.
Okay, Kenneth, go on.
Yes, Arsenal issues with injury every now and then.
At this particular point in time.
It has gotten to the point where questions need to be asked. No, seriously, it has gotten to a point where questions need to be asked. Is it maybe the training routine the coach gives to them or what that is causing the injuries, particularly at this crucial point in time, almost every now and then? But then, I will maybe want to sound an Arsenal fan like, I think to me that questions are beginning to come up too quick, because within this point or this period, I think Arsenal have only lost to Aston Villa, which we've all seen in the time past. Aston Villa seems to be a bogey team to Arsenal. So losing just to Aston Villa shouldn't be raise cause for alarm or concerns. At least they have a game today. After today, come Saturday or Sunday, from there then we'll begin to ask and wonder, is it a normal thing for Arsenal to always crumble at this point of the season?
I'm not even talking about crumbling yet. I'm talking for the past 3 years now. What I have noticed that this time, December, January, that is when most of Arsenal injury problem arises. So I'm asking, what could be the cause of it?
That is why I said that some way we can maybe say, is it maybe because of the training routine the coach gives to them that is causing it? Because you can't tell me it's only because of playing maybe every two days. because Arsenal is not the only club playing every two days. There are other clubs also playing every 2 or 3 days. So it's not just a thing of Arsenal. Questions needs to be asked why injury keep
popping up.
So seriously, that needs to be asked.
All right, thanks for that one.
Keep occurring at this point. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, for Kenneth, question needs to be asked. Every week in, week out, it's not just Arsenal that plays. Hello?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yours truly, your faithful MC, Oliver Nika, better known as Busy Brain, the king of sports.
Busy Brain, you're welcome to the show.
Yes.
Busy Brain, do you have answers for me?
Hello?
I said, do you have answers for this question I asked?
I didn't get you.
Okay, go on.
Yes, looking about Arsenal issues, when it comes to this time, many of the players is sustained injuries. You know, it's not only Arsenal it's affecting other teams as well in the Europe. Because this is a time, you know, starting season and playing up to this time, your players, some of the players, they will be affected with injuries. But it mostly happen to a team like Arsenal. And it's a very big blow on them because a team of Arsenal, let me say like 3-4 players are down because of injury. So it's going to affect them and it will go a long way, both in the Premier League and in the UEFA Champions League. But looking about the match tonight against Club Brugge, I don't think they will have anything to do Arsenal despite Arsenal injury crisis. I still see Arsenal winning. That's why I said this yesterday that I saw Chelsea winning, but the Chelsea end up disappointing me. The Liverpool that I thought they would lose, Liverpool end up winning their match. So I'm not all that happy analyzing English football, this English team again, because the way I look at them, I'm thinking they would dominate. They will end up disappointing you. A team that you would think it will disappoint you will end up giving you joy.
Okay, take heart, Busy Brain, take heart. I know you are saying this out of pains for Chelsea losing yesterday.
Exactly.
All right, thanks for that one, Busy Brain.
God bless.
And Busy Brain is so bitter about Chelsea's loss yesterday. But what we are saying, the consensus is that at this point in time, a lot of players go injured. Hello? Hello? Okay, please kindly move away from your radio set.
Yes, off.
Okay.
Okay. This is Isaac from Lady Barrett.
Okay, Isaac, hit us up.
Look, I think it's a very interesting topic, especially maybe to Arsenal football fans, football family, and the concerned allies of Arsenal fans. Yes, I think it's a perennial problem, even right from the time of Arsene
Wenger. Yes.
Very long time, and that has been robbing them of the titleship at a very critical time of the season. So I think over time I start of my own to analyze what could possibly be responsible for this kind of misfortune and calamity at this kind of time. I mean at this particular point in time every year. What I personally think is I think it's their training system. I think it's their training because if you recall from Arsene Wenger period, most of the serious lingering injury their players pick usually come from the training and not from the match day. Yes. So I sat with one of my football friends. He deliberated. That was a long time ago. And we concluded that it would be maybe the rigorous nature of their training. That is what I alluded or attributed it. So for this season, it might not really affect them as such.
Because they're having a deep squad.
Yes, because they have a better in-depth squad than the previous season. If they can believe in themselves, put their act together, I think so with Man City at their heels, they can still go all the way. And I think I also wish that it's better for their players, for their key players to pick injury now and return towards the end of the season or in the last lap of the season, where they can come and contribute and see what will happen at the end of the season.
All right, thanks for that one.
Yeah.
Thank you for that one, Isaac. Isaac raised a point that I always want to talk about. When we talk about Arsenal injury, this particular point in time, it didn't start now. It started right from the time of Arsene Wenger. I remember there was a theory they used to talk about that at that time. They call it the Gulliver's theory, that may be the cause of Arsenal. That's the cause of why they always get injured. At that time, they said it's just speculative, right? It's speculative that Arsenal normally don't, or Arsene Wenger at that time wouldn't sign very big players. Most of his players were a little bit small. Not small, but they are not as big as the normal Premier League players, and because of that reason, the players have to struggle with a lot of muscle to play most of those games, and join it with the training they have during all through the season. It causes fatigue and a lot of muscle fatigue, and that results in the injury. Is just speculative. And what about now? I don't think Mikel Arteta has followed that same pattern of signing players that are not so big. We have a couple of big players in Arsenal. So the questions still remain: what is the cause of Arsenal players getting injured at this particular point in time, this December, January? That is our topic of discussion, and the numbers to call is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again: 0903 648 5868. And you can also comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. When you comment, I'll be here to read your comments live. Yes. So, like we are talking about Arsenal. What is the cause of Arsenal bottling their league chase at this particular point in time? I want to say this particular point in time. We're talking about December, January. Yes, the past 3 seasons this is where Arsenal seems to lose it. Yes, when they start having injured players, knocks and muscle strain, muscle tear, and all the likes. Right now they have a couple of players that are down and out, but a lot of them will coming back this December. Yes, that is one good thing for them. A lot of them will be coming back this December. Christian Mosquera will be coming back mid-January, while Gabriel Magalhaes will be coming back late December. What the players like Karl Havertz, it's January 2026. That will also be good luck for Arsenal. What about Trossard? Trossard mid-December. This same December he's going to come back. William Saliba also mid-December. So I think it's also, I will say, is it blessing in disguise for Arsenal, because they will be coming back, and that January I think they will be as fit as a fiddle. So let's hope that this the league this time around is going to be very, very competitive. So I think that is the much we can take on that segment of the show. Let's just give the results for yesterday's games. yesterday's games. I'm looking for how to laugh at the Chelsea fans. Okay, Kara Almaty, Olympiacos. Olympiacos won that one 1-0. Bayern Munich defeated Sporting 3-1. Atalanta defeated Chelsea 2-1. Barcelona came from behind to defeat Eintracht Frankfurt 2-1. Inter Milan against Liverpool. Liverpool won that one. PSV versus Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid won that one 2-1. Royal Union SG versus Marseille. Marseille had the upper hand 3-2. Tottenham defeated Slavia Prague 3-1. That was those were the matches for yesterday. Today, Qarabag against Ajax is already started. Qarabag is winning that one 1-0 right now. Villarreal versus FC Copenhagen. 12 minutes. Copenhagen is winning already 1-0. Later on today, Atletico Bilbao versus PSG. Yes, and Bayern Leverkusen versus Newcastle United. Benfica will also take on Napoli later today. Club Brugge will be taking on Arsenal. Dortmund and Bordeaux Glimt will lock horns later today, and Juventus versus Pafos, and the old ladies of Turin will want to build on their recent form. And the big one for today, I'll call it the big one for today, Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Let's see if another coach will be sacked after that one. From me over here, I think this is the much we can take on the show today. Tomorrow we'll be here to talk more football sports and more sports and more football tomorrow on the show. From me to you, I'm saying God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oh yeah. Déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oh yeah. Él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor. Es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón. Sabes decir que no. ¿Cómo decirte que te quiero? Que muero por tu amor. Yo no he perdido la ilusión, el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Tu cuerpo y el mío juntitos bailando. Tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores.
As King Radio